happy about that. We're about to be...
And how so?
We're about to be up to our genitalia in video games. Unfortunately, I have to dip my nuts into Pokemon, but, you know, you can't all be winners. And then we have Final Fantasy 15, The Last Guardian. Any other big games coming up in, like, the next few weeks that I... We have Watch Dogs 2. When did that come out? Today?
Yeah, it's out. It's out right now.
Okay. Well, I want to start things on a humorous note. Watch Dogs 2. Let me see if I can find this article here. Apparently it has a little bit of a censorship issue. I usually stand on the side of free speech and not touching my games and all that crap, but apparently somebody at Ubisoft went into a great deal of work to detail the female genitalia in that game, and somebody immediately captured a screenshot of it, because it's an open world game and people will die and fall over in revealing poses, and I guess there's a screenshot going around of, for lack of a more nuanced term, a chick with her pussy all hanging out. And
well, I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard it's both sets of genitalia.
Yeah, I haven't seen any male ones, but they only seem to be throwing a shit fit and censoring the female genitalia. I don't know. I haven't seen any images of the male ones. They're not showing those off on the interweb too much, for reasons I won't speculate on. But yeah,
well, nobody wants to see a penis. I mean, come on.
So this is just some rogue developer at Ubisoft decided he was going to spend his time doing this, and it made it into the game.
Yeah, just the character models have genitalia that are surprisingly detailed. And somebody took a screenshot and posted it, I think, on Twitter, and Sony suspended their account for a week and then increased it to a month. But I've heard talk about it being overturned recently, so who knows how it's going on. And Ubisoft said that they're going to be removing the genitals. It's kind of like what happened in it was Oblivion, I think it was, where the characters had genitals, but you couldn't access them through normal game files, except I don't know how this guy accessed them. Do the character models just have their genitals hanging out in this game? Jared clearly knows more about it than I do.
Hey, how do you do the quick bite thing again?
R1 plus triangle.
R1. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Rebecca, if you didn't know about that, Jared found it.
Have you heard anything about this, Jared? About?
Not really. I just saw a news story today and just laughed at it.
Yeah, I traced it back to the actual Twitter account of the guy where he shared it. And it was still up there not too long ago, and yeah, I mean, it's... There's no Barbie going on here. Someone spent some time on it, we'll just put it that way. It is not hint of genitalia. It's pubes and detail and all that fun shit, which I think is fantastic. I find that hilarious. I don't know.
I think it's unnecessary.
It is unnecessary. I don't know why it was like sticking out through their clothes and everything. I don't know. But yeah. Genitals in Watch Dogs 2. If you are that desperate, buy the game and don't patch it. And don't share it because Sony will ban your ass. Speaking of Watch Dogs 2, there's also a little bit more news going on with that game. Apparently its drop-in multiplayer is broken. So yeah, good job Ubisoft. Yeah.
Any multiplayer on release is pretty much broken nowadays.
Pretty much. I think you can still play the game co-op, but there's some online modes that when people join it, essentially it tanks the frame rate and makes the game unplayable. So yeah, good job Ubisoft.
I mean, look at how long it took Rockstar to get their freaking GTA Online working. It took like a month.
Yeah, but it's made some money for them, didn't it?
Boys are making the money now.
Oh yeah, now it is. I mean, this isn't nowhere near the scale of something like GTA Online.
Okay, here's the actual statement. We are aware that one of the NPC models in Watch Dogs 2 is rendered in a way that is particularly explicit, Ubisoft said in the statement. While Watch Dogs 2 is a mature-rated game, we apologize and will update this NPC model to make it more consistent with other NPC models in the game in a patch to be released this week. We are also working with our first-party partners to ensure players can continue to play and share all content from the game within the bounds of the first party's respective codes of conduct. So, yeah, kind of mealy-mouthed, but yeah, it says what you'd expect it to say. We fucked up. I want to know how this happened. I found that hilarious.
We'll fix it.
We'll patch out the pussy. We can call this the pussy patch, right? I think it's only fair.
Oh, that's sad.
It's not sad. It's hilarious. So...
It's hilarious that it made it past the ESRB. I assume it did.
Yeah, this is why we need a software ratings board, right? Because they're so good at their job, and they're protecting the children from the human anatomy. Shit.
They really don't have that much coming out in December for games, do they?
No, December's past the holiday period. They don't care about that. So yeah, apparently the user was Swizzasaur, like Swiss but with Z's instead of the two S's at the end, and then a saur, like every dinosaur. And yeah, I'm looking at it right now just to remember what it is. Yeah, it's just weird. It looks like something that would be edited by the by a player or hacked into, but it's apparently one of their NPC character models where there's like leggings and frilly panties, except the panties are exposed in the crotch region. Like there's no substance there.
So they have crotchless panties on.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. We all know that crotchless panties are a thing, but what they're doing in the purview of a video game, I don't know. But I find it hilarious. So. But, brings me to a more important question about Watch Dogs. Does anyone here give a fuck about this game?
No.
Not at $60.
Yeah, it's $60, yeah. Like, I heard the
Well,
first one
it
was...
has crotchless panties, I don't know.
Yeah, but they're getting rid of that.
Not if you don't patch it.
That's true. I was like, well, without crotchless panties, I'd give this game a rank of meh, but crotchless panties... I haven't seen any images of the male counterpart, but I'll take Jared's word on it. So, some other news that's... I don't really want to call this censorship. In this case, I don't know. I kind of agree with them. I don't see the point of it in the game, so just...
No, I died.
Just having random vagina in your game, I don't know. I'm not sure what that would serve. And I already forgot... Okay, never mind. I remember the lock-on button. Did someone bring you back to life, Rebecca?
I think so.
Get up.
Yeah,
Lazy
I got
woman.
her.
Okay. So,
How do you
she's got
change
weight.
your... yeah, I'm forgetting all sorts of things. How do you change your weapon into a gun again?
press
Just
R1.
press R1.
Yeah.
Well, that's sure easy.
I forgot how to lock on, but apparently I hit the right button, so...
That's
Yeah, it's
L1.
just whole,
Okay, okay.
I remembered that.
Alright, speaking of
Oh, I'm still almost dead.
Greg's beloved Blizzard, Blizzard adds ex-boyfriend dummy to World of Warcraft because, quote, stabbing the real thing is illegal. So let's go for this full
Stabbing
story.
the real thing.
Blizzard has revealed new items in the latest patch for World of Warcraft Legion, and one of them is quite the stab at the male gender. This is from an article on Niche Gamer. So, you've never heard of them, neither have I, but whatever. I'm reporting this article.
I've heard of them before.
Okay. Dubbed the ex-boyfriend dummy, the item allows players to display a punching bag-like dummy for 5 minutes, with a 30-minute cooldown restriction. Here's a tagline that is probably going to get a lot of people upset. Quote, because stabbing the real thing is illegal, reads this item's tagline. To be clear, this item is currently on the World of Warcraft Legion test servers and will be made available during next year's Love is in the Air World event, which celebrates Valentine's Day. This is clearly an in-game joke made by Blizzard. However, it makes you wonder the kind of reaction they would get if the gender focus was on the item was swapped to ex-girlfriend dummy.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
seriously.
fuck's sake.
Just imagine that. Just imagine if it was a pink dummy you got and the tagline was, because you can't smack a bitch in real life.
Could you imagine if they had one for each?
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
If they had one for each, that would be equality.
Okay, Rebecca, speak on this since you were born with the right parts to critique things.
I just said.
Is that it? Equality is
Yeah.
smacking both your boyfriend and
Have
your
one
girlfriend?
for each, or to have none at all.
There you go.
That doesn't seem that hard.
She is
Yeah,
the...
I would agree. If you only have one, you're gonna get this type of press for it, and rightfully so. You brought this on yourself.
She has the right genitals,
Yeah.
so Rebecca has spoken, and Greg is the father of 3 girls, so I guess that gives him priority 2 or something. Let's just
Well,
run
then
with
I'm not as crazy as you.
it. That is probably true. Speaking of crazy, though, let us go on with something bad we all did last time, excluding Rebecca, because I've been waiting to talk about this.
Let's not.
No, let's, Greg. So there was a game that...
No, you need to be called out on this.
There's a game that came out. I don't know if when it came out, but it was brought to our attention last week, right after the podcast, by someone named Jared.
It came out that day, the day
Did it?
that he told us.
It is
Yeah, it did.
a game called My Name is Mayo. It is a game about opening a jar of mayo by clicking a button to tap the jar, and
It's basically Cookie Clicker.
but it had a platinum trophy that went with it, so we all bought it.
Except for me. Because
And,
I have
for-
integrity.
For $1.
For $1,
I will add.
$1, and shamelessly we all
99
platinumed
cents.
it. We all platinumed it, and I feel like a bad person, kind of.
You should.
I feel
should
like a bad
feel bad.
person. $1. It took me 35 minutes to click 10,000 times through that game, and
Bad.
I would probably do it again.
Was it worth your
Because you're a
$1?
bad person.
Wait, I want to do the math. 10,000 divided by 35. That's 285 clicks a minute. I am a machine, apparently.
Yeah, it took me about 35 minutes to...
We divide that by seconds. That is 4.7 clicks a second.
It took me longer.
You're just not as good of a
I was
clicker.
watching like YouTube speedruns and whatnot.
Oh.
I was multitasking.
Oh, not for My Name is Mayo, I hope.
Yeah. Mindlessly hit the X button while you're doing or watching something else. What's wrong with that?
That's a speed
No,
run?
no, he's saying
No.
speedruns
Watching
of
speedruns.
My
Yeah,
Name
yeah,
is
yeah.
Mayo.
No, I was
While
watching
you're playing.
speedruns
Okay.
of like Dishonored or whatever.
We'll get to that in a second. But yeah,
Some Resident Evil game.
Rebecca, I give you the forum. Feel free to condemn us all.
You're
Oh,
all
no.
bad people. And all of your platinums are now moot. All of them.
All of
I am
them?
now the elite gamer of this podcast, and that is sad.
Not like Greg's platinums mattered much in the
Yeah.
first place.
Telltale Games.
What your guy was
Hey!
gonna-
Or
I know
mine.
one of them was going to say that, but I expected that from Nathan, not...
Sometimes I
Jared.
have to let Jared
Not
have his
Jared.
moment.
Look at mine. Mine aren't that much better.
Hey, I got the Evil Within on there. That's a hard platinum.
So can we all admit, right? I just want to say
I
this
have
out
Mirror's
right.
Edge.
Well, you
The
saw.
old Mirror's Edge.
I have 26 platinums, and 25 of them I think are at least have some merit. We could quibble on the order 1886, right? Does that one even count?
Nah.
Because it's kind of
It's
on the
better than My Name is Mayo.
edge. That's not saying much.
But only a little bit.
Oh,
Only
that's
by
Better
a
than
couple
Terminator
hours.
Salvation.
Yes, that is true. It's better than all the Telltale games. Greg. So, yeah.
Some people like good stories.
No, some people like stories. Okay, Rebecca,
Hey.
condemn us on the harshest terms if you already haven't.
I already have. I said none of your trophies count.
Are you just
See,
gonna
look,
None of them.
just
he
say
wants-
shame?
he
I don't
wants-
care how hard they were to get before. You have that trophy list for my
Nathan,
name is Mayo on there.
you sound like
Therefore,
you're in the
nothing
gimp
else
suit
counts.
telling her to do it harder.
Please tell
Just
me I
saying.
did bad. Please tell me I did
Just
naughty.
saying.
So,
I
Greg,
mean, I'm not wrong.
we've known each other for a while now, right? For about a year, I'd say, right?
Sure. I
So-
haven't been counting down the days.
If I were to accidentally lose my PlayStation login and someone in, I don't know, Iowa or wherever were to log into it and click on a game 10,000 times and I were to end up with a platinum trophy, I don't know how ethical that would be, but it does sound better than me buying my own Vita. not that I'm scheming or anything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, Rebecca, can we at least be a little bit partial to this? Maybe that one crap trophy, or in Greg's case, two.
Yeah, I have a Vita.
Maybe that just eliminates our
Shame.
next most.
Shame.
Maybe that just eliminates our next best platinum trophy.
Next
No,
best?
it eliminates
Or
all of them.
our first best.
All of them.
First best. So it gets rid of all of them.
Especially Greg's. If he has it twice,
He has it twice.
extra bad.
He went and did it again on
Double
the Vita
shame.
because it has separate trophy
Double
lists.
shame.
So see, at some point you have to scale things because, like, Jared has just about as many trophies as Greg does, and he's going to suffer just as much for being half as bad.
He's going to do it on the Vita too.
Jared, you care
He
to
just
defend
hasn't yet.
yourself?
I probably will.
There's no
you do it.
defense.
Well, okay, good call.
If you had a Vita, whatever,
If I had a Vita, it would be done. It would be
you would
done.
do it too. So
It
yeah,
would be done, yes.
you all get punished the same.
Look at this. At this point, she's punishing us for thought crimes.
So maybe anybody watching this
You
yet? Let
even
me
told
see.
me multiple times. I wonder how much the Vita is, so I could. No, fuck you. You have no trophies now.
It's a good excuse to buy a Vita.
No, it's not.
$1. $1 in a trophy list.
I don't know.
The
Vita's too.
Vita is a lot more expensive than $1.
It's too expensive for what I want to do with it. Isn't that thing like $200 still?
Nah, you can probably get it for less.
That's about $100 more than I'm willing to spend on it. Although it would be nice to remote play when I have to take a dump, you know? Just saying.
You can take a minute to stop playing games.
What? That's crazy talk here.
You already spent too much time in the bathroom. We only have one bathroom.
Alright. So speaking of speed runs, apparently Dishonored 2 came out recently and it has already been beaten in what? 32 minutes or something?
32 minutes.
Wow. And this apparently makes
Which
the
is
game
ridiculous.
This apparently makes the game not worth buying, I am told, by the enlightened individuals at GameFAQs.
Yeah, they're idiots.
And
I'm having a blast.
yeah, I got to the second mission. I just got my supernatural powers, and I'm on my fuck everything in the face with Emily playthrough, and it's
Yeah,
pretty
you can
good.
beat it in 32 minutes, but you can't platinum it in 32 minutes, unlike some certain $1 game.
Like My Name is Mayo. So to these people, My Name is Mayo is way better than Dishonored 2.
Yeah, because I guess I don't know. So Dishonored 2, I've heard a lot of people bitching about the graphics, but frankly, I think
These people are fucking idiots.
yeah, I think they range from passable to very good. Some parts of that game actually look very nice.
I love the environments.
And it's not
The
Final
environments
Fantasy
are awesome.
15, obviously, but if you played the first Dishonored, you know it has kind of a more cartoony style, right? Everything's not supposed to
Yeah.
look, breathable and lifelike. I'm not giving it free reign, right? Some of its character models and textures and animations are still pretty wonky, but And it's another thing you would have expected from the first game if you'd played it. So, one, I saw the gameplay before I bought it. Two, I knew what to expect going in, and, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not upset by that one bit. Has anyone actually played any as Corvo?
No.
No.
So we're just a bunch of sexist patriarchs that refuse to play as a male character. Okay.
Well, I
Hey,
played as Corvo
we
in the
know we
first
played
one.
as Corvo in the first one.
There you go.
We want to try our new powers, new person out.
There you go.
If
No.
I had it, I'd play Corvo.
I don't like his voice. I mean, let's just talk every little critique and things we like and things we don't like. This doesn't have to be... We're not giving a review. We're just kind of talking impressions
His
here.
voice is acquired taste.
It doesn't sound like
It
Corvo.
it does seem a little off.
Like, that voice should be coming from somebody bigger, blacker, and saltier.
Okay.
Am I wrong? Like, I don't think a 45...
Why blacker?
I don't know. It just strikes me as... This should be like a gruff black dude with a beard and one eye. You know?
Is it chocolatey? Cause I don't...
The beard chocolatey? No, it would be white.
No, the voice.
Kinda.
Like, deep and nice, like Morgan Freeman.
No, it's kind of gruff, but it kind of reminds me of
I can't remember it now.
It kind of reminds me of Kevin Michael Richardson.
Oh.
So, I'm not a fan of it. And speaking of, you know, mixing races, I think the lady who does Emily's voice is a black woman. So I have got that card in my pocket next time anyone bitches. I'm saving it for when this Ghost in the Shell movie comes out. And people keep bitching about cultural appropriation. You need to have Asian women play Asian characters. No, motherfuckers. It's fair game.
Well, that's live action too, isn't it?
Yeah, but I still don't care. If you've got the voice, or you've got the look, or you can do the job, I don't care about trivialities of birth. So they can bitch about, you know, people of certain races doing characters of certain races. Then it works both ways.
I like her voice. I think she's well done.
Emily's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think it's
good.
pretty bland.
Yeah, I'm not super high on it. I don't dislike it. I don't like it. It's just kind of there. I like the art design though, and I like the world, and the gameplay's pretty good.
What about
although
the characters' hands?
They're always bad.
They're huge.
Yeah, they're always too big. But I expected that from the first game, you know? And it's not really an art design style that bugs me as much as it bugs Rebecca. She's hated that since at least World of Warcraft. Warcraft 3, actually, I think would be earlier. She doesn't like when they have big hands and feet.
Yeah. It's one of the things that almost made me not play Fable at all.
Yeah, they did it in Fable. They kind of did it in BioShock. All the BioShocks. It
really
seems even
annoyed while-
worse though. It seems even worse than Dishonored 2.
It's not something that distracts me. It's just part of the character design that I don't mind.
Yeah, it's a minor nitpick.
I do like that they added a bunch of non-lethal options, like, you know, to other than sneaking behind somebody and or shooting them with a sleep dart.
Yeah, so if you actually get in combat, you can still actually keep your non-lethal cred by, I think, you parry attack, and then you can
You can hit
knock
them.
them out in
Yeah,
combat.
you hit them.
yeah.
You hit
I
them
think
in
we
the
could say
jugular.
this, too, how this is, well, this, I don't know if it's exactly spoilers or not, but it doesn't really fucking matter, because it's really, really early. When you
Early
have the
spoilers.
when you get the option to get the powers, you have the option to actually refuse them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Although it will make
There's
a
a
no...
trophy for
Yeah.
There's a trophy for going through the game without using any powers.
It's going to make that a lot more difficult, because in the first game, you got Blink for free, right? And that wasn't considered a strike against you in terms of powers. So...
Well, I think you just can't use them.
No, I think... Because I just did this. When you pick to get your powers, you get an option to say yes, and then the option no says like no powers something in parentheses.
I mean for the trophy.
Well, what's the point of even getting them if you're not going to use them?
Well, I mean, the first game you had them. You had Blink already.
Yeah, but you could use that freely in the first game.
Not for the trophy where you couldn't use your powers.
Yeah, you totally could, couldn't you?
I don't think so.
Oh wow, maybe I'm remembering.
That's
wrong.
a long time ago, and I never even tried.
I thought you could use Blink. I'm not sure though, so I won't push the matter because it's been longer than I care to remember.
Yeah. But still, it's a cool feature
Yeah.
that they give you the option on.
You can say, no, buddy, get the hell out of here with your little mark.
I was going to do my second playthrough as Corvo with no powers. And more of a focus on collecting everything, because I've been missing just a shit ton of paintings.
Oh, yeah.
I missed 7 paintings in Mission 2.
I've changed my decision about how I'm going to play through that game. The first playthrough, I'm going to do Emily, and I'm going to kill everything I want. I'm not going to worry about getting detected. And I'm doing that playthrough just to get the high chaos, the Emily playthrough out of the way, so I can find all the paintings and 60% of the loot and bone charms and all that shit. And then the next time I play, it'll be Corvo. And I was going to have Corvo be my murderer, my killer of everything, but then I thought about it and I was like, when I played Corvo, the first game, this motherfucker was a pro, right? I didn't fuck up with him at all. I mean, I did, but I reloaded, so it doesn't count, right? So, my internal canon of the character is, no, he's badass. He can do this all ninja. Emily doesn't have that canon, so I don't feel compelled to force her to. So, I think Corvo is going to be my sneaky silent guy. And I'm still going to use powers with him, and then I'll do a really quick speed run on my third playthrough where I just don't have powers and beeline right to the end of the level every time. So that's my tentative plan right now, and we'll see how that goes.
I'm just gonna do the 2 playthroughs, and I got saves at the start of every chapter.
Yeah.
I can just, I can trophy clean up from there.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't really want any pressure the first time I played through the game. I was ridiculous the first time I played Dishonored, where I did everything in one playthrough that I possibly could. And, no, not this time. I'll take it at a more measured pace. So, yeah, that's the game that's out now. I got the collector's edition, but I haven't unpacked my mask yet. It looks really nice, though. It's still sitting in its box.
I got mine on the top of my my TV hutch.
Dude,
it's pretty nice.
I really love the steelbook in that game. Like, it's very simple art design, but it's all nice and black, and it just looks very nice. That's a steelbook I can vouch for. So, and for only $100.
Yeah, way better than this Final Fantasy 15 nonsense.
Yeah, I was looking at that again. I'm gonna have to say you're a dingus if you buy that.
Well,
What? They want $270 for what? A figurine, a hardcover art book, a steelbook soundtrack, the game, the movie, and what else? Is there anything I'm missing?
It's the figurine, 2 steelbooks.
Yeah.
One steelbook has the game and the movie. The other one has the anime and the soundtrack. The free anime that they put online, I should add.
Oh boy.
Right. I mean, I've been watching it, but that's, they posted on YouTube, so. The art book and like 9 pieces of DLC. And I think there's some free postcards, but they give that to anybody who gets the game on their store, so.
I think it's telling that collector's edition hasn't sold out yet.
It has sold out yet.
Has it? I thought they still had
Yeah,
it.
that's why that email was sent to me, because I was on a waiting list because it was sold out.
I don't know.
That's the thing that's tempting me more than anything, to be quite honest.
$270. There's no way. I think Rebecca would castrate me if I did something like that.
Well, that's not a good deal for it, so...
If it was something for like The Witcher 4, I could probably get away with it. If the deal was good, but... I don't know. I'm having all kinds of doubts about Final Fantasy 15. It's not just jitters about the game coming out soon. I don't know. At this point, I'm genuinely worried that this game's not going to be that good.
What?
Staying in this white beam over here. Never mind.
Oh.
Is it like healing or something?
I didn't know what the hell you were talking about.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
What the hell is that item?
Restore post or something?
Where the hell do you get those? Do you make them or buy them?
You can buy them.
Okay.
Yeah, I had.
Cool.
Jared is a pimp. Is anyone else having any misgivings about Final Fantasy 15? Is it just me? Am I a big pessimist?
I mean, I think it will be a good game. It better be after all this time.
I think the time is one of the things that's making me more worried. How many games that are in development hell come out and kick ass?
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 wasn't in development hell. Witcher 3 had a crunch period, but that's pretty much just gaming these days.
It was released late.
Well, it got delayed 3 times. It didn't get delayed for the better part of a decade.
Oh yeah, not that bad.
I don't know. I'm worried about it, but...
Oh, so that's how you shield. Huh.
It doesn't really matter how good the game is, because... It looks like Jared and I are writing about it anyways, right, J-Man?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, you'll get to experience it firsthand, I'm sure.
Now, don't get me wrong. I really hope it's fucking good, because I'm going to be playing it for a month, pretty much, so... It better be fucking good. But apparently Conan O'Brien doesn't think it's very good, and,
Oh, it's Conan O'Brien.
the words of a nearly 60-year-old comedian apparently are gospel to some people when it comes to gaming, because there was some juicy trolling going on GameFAQs. Conan O'Brien exposed Final Fantasy 15. Oh, 53. Sorry, I'm overaging him. Sorry, he's not that old. So I shouldn't call him over 60 just yet. Or almost 60 just yet. He's got a ways to go. I watched the video on it, and yeah, he was pretty down on it. But this is a guy who his sole goal in The Witcher 3 was to nail Yennefer and excludes anything having to do with elves from his world immediately. So, I mean, come on, the guy's a comedian. I wouldn't take this as a serious review.
Yeah, but Elijah Wood was like, what the f...
Yeah, I think Elijah Wood said something about... There was something to do with a dress. Like, they heard of some dress was mentioned on the street, and they're like, that's the dress everyone's talking about in the newspaper. And I was just like, who talks about dresses in a fucking newspaper? What kind of podunk newspaper is this?
It's Elijah Wood. All he probably plays is, like, hardcore, like, you know, like fucking Battlefield and Call of Duty and probably shit like that.
Okay, it's a bunch of J-pop band members that are fantasizing over a dress and making it the subject of some quest, and they're just staring at it from the street. There's a glass window to a shop, and they're looking at it, and when Elijah Wood is calling a game out for being lame, come on, that's bad. That's a bad sign. I'm just saying, that doesn't really mean anything. It's a comedy review, but come on. Even Elijah Wood thinks your game looks a little gay. That's,
Are you implying that Elijah Wood is gay?
I'm implying that Elijah Wood, if I were to put a bunch of adjectives into a basket to define him, manly would not be one of them. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Creepy blue eyes would be one of them, manly, not one of them. So, I don't know. I hope the game is good, but I am on team. I'm on team. Watch out for icebergs. That's all I'm going to say about that game.
Team, watch out for icebergs, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a Titanic failure?
No, I think idiot weebs will buy it. It's not going to be No Man's Sky, right? But I think it might very well be Final Fantasy 13 all over again. Where it's just
there's a lot of good impressions from the last demo they just released over in Japan.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about that too, but I guess you're always going to hear mixed things about it. I'm hoping it's good. At this point, I've given up on the story completely. I just entertain me with collecting things and RPG elements, and I'll be fine. So, of all the stuff that comes in that collector's edition that I would possibly want, a change of clothes for fucking Noctis is like right up there on the top of the list. So,
but you can change his clothes in the game.
Yeah, but I think one of the outfits is even lamer. I can't remember what it was.
That would be my concern about changing his clothes.
Yeah.
Is will it be an improvement or be even worse?
Yeah, they only talked about two different outfits you could get, and I can't remember what they were. I should go look them up. Just to remember why I didn't like it.
At least they have them.
It doesn't help if they both look stupid. Okay, Rebecca is sending us on another death mission.
I'm just going with the missions that are popping up that don't have an X next to them.
Yay.
There's like one mission available, so I'm picking it. Should I be picking different ones?
No, go pick them. It doesn't matter.
Pick whatever
Yeah,
you want.
pick whatever. Pick whatever.
Then why are you calling it a death mission?
Kicked.
Like I'm trying to kill you.
No, that's my mission, to pick death missions.
Yeah. I'm not Jared. I'm just picking whatever's available. Not specifically picking things to get everyone killed. I'm the only one dying anyway because I'm half the level, you guys.
Final Fantasy lead costume gets costume changed. Previous outfit is deemed too sexy. What?
What?
Ugh. I would think of anything that they had decided to change the costumes in that game, because the previous one now belongs to a different generation, right? It's out of fashion. That's how long this game has been in development. Like, this is the video game equivalent of starting development when bell bottoms were in, and then you end up in the 80s era. What the fuck? The hair era? I don't know what the hell they wore back then.
Acid wash jeans.
Okay, there you go. Changing out your bell bottoms for acid wash jeans. And I cannot find any news on his costumes.
They thought his costume was too sexy? What?
Well, they were Noctis. They were afraid that all the
It's
homo...
And the
fruit
guy
pants
running
with
around
some
with his
belts.
and the guy running around with his abs exposed isn't worse.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing about anything in that game is sexy, like at all.
If you are a Japanese
like
homosexual,
children.
you might find it attractive.
Half of them look like children, and the other ones just look like douchebags.
Looks like
Noctis.
any
Yeah,
stereotypical Bishonen, girly boy. Which is pretty much every JRPG protagonist.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
it's like his alternate costume is like a white T-shirt with a baseball cap. I don't know.
There's all these cutscenes
So I
going
was,
on, and I don't know what the fuck is going on.
There's story in this game. Supposedly.
You're not missing much.
Yeah.
Basically, this guy sees some mysterious-looking person. Doesn't know who it is. We don't either.
Typical JRPG anime melodrama bullshit. See, I'm avoiding paying attention to any JRPG stories because I know I'm going to have to watch it all over again when Final Fantasy 15 comes out. Pretty much it doesn't matter what game I'm ignoring because it's all going to be the same thing. I just hope I have time to recover after Final Fantasy 15 for Berseria, so I can go through it all over
Soma.
again.
Soma is the name of like a pain pill.
I like the name Soma.
And wrestlers get jacked on it, and it leads to a lot of overdoses.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So I was looking at a list of games coming out for December just to kind of pad what we were talking about earlier.
Wait, are you talking about Black Friday games or?
Nah, just
game releases.
Whatever's releasing till the end of the year, right?
Okay.
And Super Mario Run is one of them.
Oh, fuck off.
iOS.
Hey, how about I Super Mario Run away from Nintendo's shitty consoles? Assholes.
It's coming.
You know what? At this point, I'm just waiting for them to make the fucking Wii phone. Just get it. Just put yourselves out of your fucking misery and get out of the hardware business. Thing's practically just going to be a fucking footstep counter anyways in a few years. Mario-themed fucking athletic device. We're making you healthy! Fuck off, Nintendo. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Idiots. Anyways.
Where does it tell you what you need to do to unlock the next mission?
Oh. You usually just have to talk to assholes.
Yeah, they'll say so-and-so is looking for you, or...
Yeah.
Like, you probably have to go talk to that Soma guy that you saw in the cutscene.
Oh, this asshole.
Okay, I got a few more fun stories to share. Gone Home is going to be free this weekend. Let me see the platform. It's going to be free through itch.io. Normally sells for $20.
God.
They're going to allow you to get it for free, but you can also pay, quote, what you think is fair. Oh, we'll get to that. Proceeds after the weekend wraps up will go to Lambda Legal, which works for civil rights of lesbians, gay men, and people with HIV/AIDS. Well, you guys screwed the pooch on that one because Pence is going to be the VP, so I think you might as well just wrap it up for 4 years because you guys are fucked. So, how much do we think?
What?
How much do we think Gone Home is worth? Jared?
Wasn't it free on PlayStation Plus?
I have no idea. If so,
Wait,
then
Grow Home was free.
No. Gone Home.
No, I'm saying there was Grow Home was the one that was free.
Yeah, but this is something else and even worse.
I think they've both been free.
Yes, they both. Yeah, Gone Home was.
I don't even know what it is.
Apparently, the free game in June.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was in June.
Which means
and I didn't want to play it.
My monthly fee that I pay for PS Plus every month was effectively used as toilet paper for that game.
I'd rather play My Name is Maya.
Wait a minute, why are you
clearly
guys
you would
hating
rather
on this
play
so
that.
much?
Okay, one, it's a story-based game, Greg. Two, it's not
So
really
it has a chance to be really good.
Two, it's not really a game,
No, the story's
Greg.
shit.
And
Why is it not a game? You're not
Because it's
giving
a
me
story
any
game.
points to work with here.
because you can beat it in about 15 seconds.
I don't believe you.
Okay, I will go look it up just to make sure I'm not full of shit.
See, I've never played this game.
Gone Home, beaten in under
But-
2 minutes. The entire video on YouTube runs for 1 minute and 22 seconds.
So it wasn't 15 seconds, is what you're saying.
Okay, wait. Now I'm waiting for them to actually get into the game. They're
So I
still...
was
no.
right not
They're
to
loading the
believe
game.
you.
Greg, there's a trophy for beating the game 100% in less than 10 minutes.
Okay, the game is officially started, and we are 16 seconds into the video.
Well,
Now, no. Shut up,
under
Greg.
10
a minute,
10 minutes is
a minute
not
and 10
15
seconds.
seconds.
A minute and 10 seconds, and we are fading to fucking black.
100%.
So is this like the...
Okay.
Uh,
Spoiler alert.
that still doesn't necessarily make it a bad game.
Spoiler alert to... Yes, it does. By definition, fucking 40 seconds of gameplay makes it a bad game.
Fuck
But-
you! No, it doesn't. You can sit at the beginning of Far Cry 4 and finish the game. Does that make Far Cry 4
No.
a bad game?
No, Greg, you can only do that by
If there's no
skipping
other
the entire
content,
game.
yes.
Yes,
like-
and maybe that's what you're doing here, because you still haven't had the balls to tell me what the game's about.
Okay, I will summarize the
Or
story.
any details
I will-
whatsoever.
I will summarize the story in as succinct a fashion as I can from what little I know about the game. You wake up, your parents are gone, you search around the house for clues, you find out they've gone to marriage counseling, and your sister is a lesbian and ran off. Boom, there's the story.
Oh, that game.
There, you now know the story of Gone Home. You are in your house.
Oh wait, that's the
there
actual
are,
story?
There are no threats and dangers from what I can tell of the game.
So
no-
you're a little kid?
You are a teenage girl. I think you are home from college or some shit. I will.
Oh look, it's side boob and then there's under boob.
Yeah, we were talking about this last time, weren't we?
Yeah.
There's
check
cleavage
this
and there's
out.
side boob and there's
Sorry,
under
I got
boob.
distracted.
I don't blame you.
Check this out. Polygon gave this game, Gone Home, their Game of the Year award for 2013.
Yeah, doesn't that tell you everything you need to know? It was the only game they could possibly fucking play competently.
They probably
Why does Metacritic give it an 86 then, if it's so bad?
Because Metacritic is a cesspool that aggregates a bunch of fucking social justice warrior reviewer scores.
Not even that, there's people that like that artsy.
What's the user score in that game, Greg?
Let me see. I was looking on Wikipedia. I wasn't looking at Metacritic. I was
Okay.
looking at Wikipedia's
Well,
report of Metacritic.
Isn't this the same, like, I mean, look at the Grow Home one that, vote over stuff like, Broforce or the other game, I forget.
Oh, yeah, maybe you're onto something. So 85, this is the console edition. 85 Metascore, 4.2 user score. Maybe you're onto something.
There is no.
I mean, I'm just,
there.
I've never played this. I've heard of it. I'm gonna make you explain yourself though, but maybe after seeing that, maybe you're onto something.
I am totally onto something. Now, see,
This is the one with
No,
that
no,
enemy
no.
that kicked our ass.
Greg, I'm going to do something amazing. I'm going
You're
to.
telling me no about when I'm talking about
Well,
the
I don't know what
mission.
you're talking about because I want to get something out of my chest.
But you're so
No.
quick to say no.
Greg, I do not have enough time.
No,
I do not have enough time to talk on this unopposed venue of mine. Right? No one has heard my voice enough.
Oh.
But I'm going to do something weird. I'm going
boy.
to. I'm going to defend Phoenix Wright. Right?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
that is weird. Continue.
There are multiple ways for the game to unfold, right? For a
On
case
Phoenix
to unfold.
Wright?
Yes. You can fuck
No.
things up. There are story paths, right?
Yes, you can fuck
Okay.
things up, yes. You
There-
have to... Phoenix Wright, you have to get the logic right,
Okay.
basically, to win.
So it is. They are both comparable games in the fact that there's no real gameplay. No one over the age of a 6-year-old should play them or find them interesting, because they're
This
based.
is the thing, Rebecca, that will fuck you up.
Yeah, that
The
big
bird?
bird thing. That
Yeah.
thing was a dick. It was trashing my ass, which is why I'm running around collecting stuff. But you at least have options to make. You're trying to figure something out. There is a storyline being expressed. Gone Home is basically
Yeah, you're
just.
trying to figure out who the murderer was,
It's just a.
for the most part.
It's just a moody 90s snapshot of what a Bay Area teenager might have gone through on the most eventful summer in their life before wearing problem glasses, dyeing their hair pink, and starting to rant about fucking Trump. Alright, this is the substance of this game. Absolutely nothing happens. There are no choices. Nothing is confronted with you. It's just basically a, hey, my sister's a lesbian and my parents' marriage isn't as hunky-dory as I thought. Who could possibly give a fuck? I have had more eventful days than that. That is like the antithesis for why anyone should play a video game. Who plays a video game to do less than they do in reality in the game? At least Phoenix Wright, you're putting yourself in
I
the
don't
shoes
know,
of
but
a
I
lawyer.
really want to play it now.
Well, here, let me go dig for you. I want to see something. How
Have you ever played
Gone
Life is
Home
Strange?
trophies? Let's see.
Oh, are you trying to see,
Oh, no,
see if
we
it's
will-
got platinum
yes.
for me?
Because this will decide whether it's gonna. Gone Home. No, it does not. It has 3 bronze, 6 silver, and 1 gold.
Dang, this thing is hard.
Estimated trophy difficulty, 2 out of 10. So the only game easier than it is My Name is Mayo. Wait, number of missable trophies. Listen to this, Greg. Technically all of them, except Gone Home, but the game is so short, nothing to worry about. That's the trophy guide.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So have you ever
Trophy for
played
beating the game in under a minute?
have you ever played my Life is Strange?
I have it, but I haven't played it.
No.
No, see, this is what the... Actually, I need to talk to you about this. Somebody told me that this game, like, changed their lives. They put this over big time, and they made a PayPal donation to me specifically so I could buy the game. And I did, and then I'm a douche never got around to playing it. So I do need to play that sometime.
Oh, is this the game? This is that game.
No. The one you mentioned.
Oh, Life is Strange.
Yes, that's the one they wanted me to
Oh. Oh, my bad.
play. So I
Because,
need to stream it at some point.
let me tell you why I brought it up, because you were talking about hipster lesbian, right? You know, going off on that. Pink hair, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's got a lot in common with Life is Strange.
Oh, I'm sure it does. But see, there's not anything wrong with being a lesbian, right? But finding out that someone is a lesbian is not the fucking game. It's not the story. There's no character development there. What are they trying to do? Raise awareness? There are gay people? Thank you. I've known that since I was fucking 4 years old. It's not something new. It's not something taboo. My awareness has been raised. You fuckers wasted a game to do nothing. So, I don't know. It's like...
Oh, don't worry, there's worse out there.
I'm sure there is. But...
I
don't know.
Worse.
It's the reveal equivalent to me of going through a half-an-hour game to find out that the cause of the strangeness in the house is you accidentally left the stove on.
Yeah, I played a game where you literally just walk. Nothing happens. You walk.
Oh yeah, okay.
Walking past trigger thing. Yeah, I'm thinking of Esther.
Oh,
I
no,
played
not that.
Esther.
wasn't there some apocalypse game that came out? Everyone's Gone to the Rapture or something that was basically a walking simulator.
That was just.
Don't you have to figure out something in that game at the very least?
I was thinking about a game called Proteus or something like that.
Oh, okay. So,
Horrible.
you know what?
game.
Maybe after this, maybe I'll play Gone Home, just so we can experience how bad it is.
That would be awfully open-minded of you.
I know I would hate to do that, but
needless to say, there's a bunch of these walking simulators out there.
and I don't think very highly of any of them. I'm sorry. See, I've been spoiled because I'm 31 years old, and I grew up back when people actually made games that had game and story. So when you show me one, games that just have gameplay, I can deal with, right? I'm not going to piss on Street Fighter or Doom because they don't have compelling narratives. Sometimes I just want to shoot shit or beat the crap out of things, right? But a game can't just be story for me, because then I'm just like, I'll read a fucking book.
There's
watch a
the
movie.
difference for you.
For me. Well, yes, this is entirely
This
subjective.
game wasn't made for you at this point.
Clearly not, but I think it is so trite and mundane, I can't even imagine who it could be made for.
See, this is why I can't take professional review sites seriously. That game I mentioned, Proteus, I think it looks worse than fucking Minecraft.
Well,
And
see,
all you literally do is walk around. I look up Proteus review, IGN 8.5 out of 10.
all you do is walk around?
Literally all you do is walk around.
At least Minecraft's point was building shit and mining and crafting. It's right there in the title, right? I don't know. Yes, but I assume that our limited audience, though it may be, that they are smart enough to realize that everything that comes out of my mouth is obviously subjective interpretation, and anyone who tries to sell you anything else is full of shit. and a bogus authority. So obviously, subjectivity is implied on everything I say.
Well, look up Proteus, Proteus.
Okay, I'll look up Proteus.
And look at the screenshots. It looks like shit.
Okay. Now, see, if a game is just going to be a walking simulator, it doesn't have to look gorgeous, but it has to at least... The environment has to be engaging, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it looks like a... it looks like a second grader's coloring book.
Yeah, MS Paint. And I don't know how that game got a fucking 8.5 out of 10.
Never mind, Jared. The image hadn't fully rendered, and when it rendered, it looked less blurry, and now I can see the pixels, so it actually looks worse. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's... Well, I mean, like, GameSpot gave Journey their Game of the Year. I played it, and I was like, okay, we're going in with an open mind. I've heard about this shit. I just want to... I want to experience it and see what it's about. And
At least Journey looks fucking gorgeous.
yeah, at least there are nice particle effects in it, right?
Yeah, it's pretty, but there ain't much else there.
No, and then you're sliding through a desert, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of fun, at least. You know, the sand animates fun, right? And it's basically just a metaphor
Your scarf
for...
getting longer.
Yeah, it's just a metaphor for growing old, making a journey, dying and being reborn, going to heaven.
Multiplayer mechanic. It has an interesting multiplayer mechanic.
Yeah, I never messed around with that.
Where you don't
You don't get a
know
choice.
that. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to make the best video game ever made. I'm going to make a 8-bit Apple, right? No, not even 8-bit. I'm going to make an Atari Apple, right? And the whole point of the game is you can, like, move this apple around, and your whole point is to eat the apple, right? And you can press, like, square to nibble, triangle to take a big bite out of it, you know? And that'll be the game. And it's just, how many different ways can you eat this pixelated apple? And I bet you fucking
2 out of 10.
Polygon would give it a 9. I guarantee you. If they
Only
really
is made by a woman.
If they were allergic to apples, they'd give it an 8.
You can just say, "Oh, the apple represents my, something stupid."
No, Jared, I told
represents
no.
my
You gotta
journey
have
into
symbolism.
womanhood.
No, I got it. At the end of the game, when you eat the apple and all you have is the core, you plant it in the ground, and then the ending credits show, like, the apple tree, the sapling growing up, and remember, the graphics are shit, so it's just gonna be like a brown stem rising out of the ground, and then it'll grow like a green leaf as the credits roll on. And the credits are basically just going to be Rebecca, because I want to get a higher score, and then my name. And somehow I have to pan this out a long time, so maybe I'll special thanks Greg, special thanks Jared, and then at the end of the game, no.
Dedicated to my sister.
I'm gonna end this.
Her blossoming family.
No,
there
you
go.
dedicate it.
10 out of 10.
You dedicate it to your niece and your grandma, and yeah. And then at the end of the game, when the credits are done rolling, like, an apple slowly grows on the tree, and then the game ends, and boom, all you have left is the apple, and you start all over again. It's basically like No Man's Sky mixed with Journey. Fantastic! I just made the best game of the year. Patent pending.
But only if you were a woman.
I'm calling it The Life of an Apple. So if I see this game anywhere, I am suing your asses, both of you people that are watching. That is my idea.
You people.
My idea. I just made the best fucking douchebag indie game. Okay, let's get on to serious shit.
People would play it too.
I know people would play it. I'm going to get Sony to give it a platinum. I don't know how I'm going to manage it, but
I'll buy it.
Greg would buy it.
I wasn't going to until you said that.
Okay.
Dicks.
So I don't have a good way to segue out of this, but Black Friday is on the horizon.
Hey, you went in, you find yourself out.
All right. Apple. Let me see the news stories. Oh, I can close this article because I already talked about it. Oh, right. Speaking of a festering turd of an idea that somehow people throw money at anyways, bam, segue. The NES Classic came out and was promptly sold out in, like, no time at all.
Yeah. No, it really was.
And so people are...
In fact, you can go on YouTube, or not YouTube, you can go on eBay.
And they're scalping, aren't they?
And find it for scalping prices.
Let's see. I'm
I
gonna
think
go
it's
look.
250, 250, 300.
I'll look.
And it's 60 brand new, so that's already four to five
Oh.
times the price.
Yeah, Nintendo went on Twitter to say, "I'm sorry, we keep selling out of this."
Okay. Right now.
Nintendo, you are artificially fucking releasing
same
limited
thing-
quantities.
the same
you
thing
can't
they did with
apologize
the
for it.
Amiibos.
It's
Yep,
intentional.
they did the same thing.
Yeah, we were thinking the same thing, weren't we?
210, 205,
Fuck
250.
We're sorry.
250. We're sorry. Yeah, I posted
We're
that video.
sorry.
I posted that fucking video all over the place
So sorry.
on Nintendo's shit. Yeah, I found that South Park thing, and Greg, you and I were like of one mind. But yeah, like Rebecca was
This bird
saying,
needs to leave me the fuck alone. I didn't even attack it. Go away.
it knows you're weak. But yeah, there are a bunch of game developers and execs that are going, "Oh man, I'm bummed. Damn it, Nintendo, why does this keep happening?" It's called supply and demand. And the less supply you have and the more demand there is, the higher you can keep prices. It's what Nintendo does all the fucking time. They never release enough of anything. That's why everyone gets fucked. Because scalpers will buy up what they have and then sell it to us at 4 or 5 times the price. They did this with Fire Emblem Collector's Edition, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did.
This is what Nintendo does all the time. They're such a
Final
shit
Fantasy
company.
Explorers, because that was published by Nintendo.
I don't even remember that one. But, yeah, this is pretty much Nintendo's business strategy, right? Don't
I
release
think
enough...
Dragon Quest 7 was pretty scarce at one point.
No, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you just provided me a nice segue, right? Is anything more need to be said about the NES Classic except Nintendo's full of shit? And if you didn't get an NES Classic...
They
yeah.
knew demand would be higher than this.
And I wanted one. I was going to buy one if I could get one, but I kind of figured I wouldn't. So... Oh, well.
I ain't doing shit damage to this thing.
The only way I do decent damage is my jump strong attack.
Speaking of NES... No, Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 8 is coming out January 20th. I think we talked about that last time.
Yeah.
But what wasn't talked about
just
last time...
another long list of freaking games coming out.
Yeah.
See, from here to the end of the year is, I mean, you got the big one, right? But other than that, and a couple other ones nobody really cares about, like Watch Dogs, everything's been pushed off until January, February. You got Dragon Quest 7, you got
Maybe
Neo,
pick up
you
a
got
sword.
Horizon, you got Persona. Jesus Christ.
Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. But what I want to talk about with Dragon Quest VIII is apparently it is being censored, or has been censored, because I think this is something that happened in the Japanese release of the game too. So
I think so. They did a little bit.
Yeah,
of
there's
censoring
another
on
one
Jessica.
behind us.
yeah, hold on, I got it.
Go kill the one that ran away. We don't want to deal with two at once.
Can't stand up. It keeps knocking me down.
My character keeps arbitrarily locking onto it. Damn you, game! I'm trying to look shit up. Eat this! Eat this! Eat this! Someone needs to chill the hell out. I feel like
It's my character. Like, why are you yelling that?
I feel like I'm the only one
He
here
wants
that
them to eat it.
remembers we have a gun.
Nah, I shoot these things all the time.
Okay. Let me go see all what they censored. I think the big thing that they were worried about is...
Jessica.
No, Yangus has a very negative body image. He tells kids that obesity is okay, and let's be honest, he's kind of just flapping all his belly fat out all the time, and, you know. I mean, he's wearing not a lot of clothes, you know. I think they closed his vest up. Of course, it's fucking Jessica.
I liked how far you were going with that, though.
I mean, if
Well,
they...
it's Nintendo fucking publishing it. What do you expect?
Yeah, if they censored Yangus, that would be it. I wouldn't buy the game.
look at Jessica's victory pose in Dragon Quest Heroes. She's practicing
bending,
puppies.
bending over,
Yeah.
In Dragon Quest.
flapping them out.
See, I don't remember that.
Did you ever use her?
Yeah. I just don't remember.
She was
ever...
one of the better heroes, I think.
I don't remember playing as her though. That's the problem. I always kind of just let her do her thing because I had a main character. I preferred playing as them. That's my main character for a reason, right? So let me see what they censored. I'm just gonna go somewhere because fuck this stupid bird thing. Alrighty. Dragon Quest 8 censorship. I love this shit. But it's kind of surprising that they would do this in Japan, of all things. Let's hope we can get a good link. I'm sure Jared saw this because of his...
No.
Oh, you didn't look? Okay. Because you seem to get a lot of your stuff from GameFAQs, so... And of course, it's all over there. Where the hell... There are my good healing things. Okay. I was wondering where they went off to.
Nope.
Is there any penalty to being knocked unconscious in this game?
You have to wait fucking 15 seconds to get back up.
Isn't there some sort of endurance thing too?
Yeah, but what does
maybe.
that actually even do?
I have no idea.
Affects your score at the end of the mission.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So, let me look at the changes that they made. Of course, Censored Gaming does this. And, the hilarious thing about them is they've been censored by Twitter a lot. So, Red has been given a pair of short shorts to go with her original outfit, because a thong under a, God, I don't even know what it's called, a normal skirt is just too much. Jessica, a lot of her clothes where she was wearing a thong has been replaced by short shorts, and a lot of her skirts, thank you game, have been made longer and less revealing, so it's all that leg, right? Yep, that's what I'm seeing, and I'm running into walls because I'm paying attention to this. So yeah, they just arbitrarily tweaked character models because, I don't know. Can't even blame it on the SJWs this time unless somehow they got Japan to cave on it too, which I find highly unlikely. So, not to beat a dead horse, but I think I've made my point clear on how much I hate censorship. I don't know. This one, unlike the Watch Dogs, though, it seems kind of trivial. Like, why bother? This game has been out for over a decade now, right?
Yeah.
And we all know what the characters look like.
Like 12 years.
If their clothes were going to damage anyone, that damage has been done, right? So, I don't see the point in
censoring. The next generation of people who are too afraid to fucking see legs.
I mean, it's basically all they're covering up, right? The cleavage is still fully intact in the game. From what I can see. It's just...
Maybe Jessica forgot to shave in the last 10 years, so...
Yeah, maybe.
She's like, I don't want to shave my thighs. That's too much fucking work.
Who knows? Maybe they're just covering up ass. So... Yeah, that's disappointing.
I know there's different outfits and stuff that actually change her appearance, but isn't her original outfit a long skirt?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Long skirt with kind of like a corset top.
So,
yeah.
I'm starting to hate Slack, Jared, because every time I go on there, I see the Sun and Moon channels going crazy, and every time I read it, it's just Cassie and Vincent going crazy with some gibberish that's... I don't know. I can't even begin to parse what the fuck they're talking about. Like, I was going to do some work on the document they had, and I was looking at the list that Claire had made, and then I was looking at the source that she was supposedly using, and I was like, yeah, these don't match. And then Vincent was like, oh, well, there's the Alola Pokedex, and then there's National Pokedex, and the Alola Pokedex is just the Pokedex for the Pokemon in the new game. And
Yeah, pretty much.
the national one is
Every
all
game
the
does that.
Pokemon, and I'm just like, oh, what the fuck did I get myself into? Is it too late to quit? I just, oh man.
Well, hopefully you won't have to do anything.
I mean, I was like, okay, so, yeah. I went and I tried to go look for another source where I could find something that had replicated the information Claire found. Maybe she's pulling it from a ROM or something, I don't know, but I couldn't find anything, so I was like, okay, fuck it, I won't bother. So, I'm starting to feel like an old man that doesn't get what the kids are talking about, and it's making me angry and afraid. Making me want to vote Trump. I don't know why. Okay.
Well, you're just the worst.
I know.
So yeah, January's packed, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. We've got
Yeah, I mean, there's another game, well, that none of you are interested in, but it's, it's one of those music rhythm games.
Does it have an easy
Nobody-
platinum?
No.
Well, then Greg says, "Good day, sir. I have no use for you."
I say good day.
Well, it's one of those Miku games.
Oh, so it's like
the
it's
Hatsune or
it's lolly fan service mixed with rhythm method.
But yeah, basically there's a game in Japan that they released on the PSN, which is basically it's split into two parts, and they had like a like a free version, a free download with like 2 songs, and then they have like 2 different versions that totaled like 200 or 250 songs altogether, which is a lot.
Yeah, Rebecca,
And there was
if you want to get your dander up, do a Google search for Miku Hatsune.
I don't even know how to spell that.
You want me to send you the? I'll send you something on
Sure, send it to
Facebook.
me on Facebook, I guess.
But yeah, there's people like the fans and stuff were thinking, oh, that's never going to be localized because of all the songs and stuff like. But Sega announced that it is being localized, and it's
Oh, I thought
releasing
you were
on
going to send me a link.
No,
and it's
just
releasing
type that into Google
on
search.
January 10th.
Hooray! If you think Senran Kagura is bad, this is real lolly fetish here.
Oh, I know the lolly fetishism gets really bad.
But I'm sure all the people buying this game are doing it because of the music.
Yeah, I actually like the gameplay.
What gameplay? It's a rhythm game. Hit X at the right time. Oh, that's pretty much all games. Never mind.
It's
That's
fucking hard, trust me.
That's kind of like that's pretty much what most of the Tomb Raider games are like these days, with all their quick time events.
Now, I will say that those rhythm games can get hard.
I like Patapon. That's the rhythm game I liked.
Patapon can get hard.
Yeah, I know. I saw Rebecca trying to cross the desert, and I was just like, nope. She got fucking good at fighting that dragon at the beginning too. She killed that thing like 20 times, with it getting progressively harder. And then she had to go cross the desert, and you have to play that desert rain song, whatever, flawlessly
Yeah, you
for
have
like
to do it correctly, like
for like 10
20
minutes.
fucking times in
Yeah.
a row.
And if you're
And
fucking
time runs out.
if your Patapon die, you lose all the shit that you grinded for, and so she was just like, nope. That was it. That was the camel that broke the Rebecca's back. So,
I actually beat the first Patapon back in the day.
yeah, we didn't. We did not. We failed to
Crossing the
succeed.
desert was really hard. You could actually grind to level up one of the Patapon to be really, really, really strong. And all you have to do is get one across.
Yeah, but then you
I
lose
just-
all your shit, don't you?
Yeah, you lose everything else, but you get that one across. Then you can move on in the game. That's the whole goal of that. So you grind and grind and grind and grind until you have the strongest Patapon that you can possibly get at that time, which is only still so strong. And you've got to get that one across the desert. You can lose all the others, but you just got to get one across.
Hey, you gonna start a mission, woman?
Oh, I forgot that I was in charge.
'Cause you're apparently not looking that stuff up
Oh.
either. So,
I did look it up.
oh, what's your
I,
opinion?
that's what I was doing.
Hey, Jared, did you ever play Dancing All Night?
No.
I did play that. It's a Persona 4 spin-off game.
Oh God.
Yeah.
See, you
I
people
played it.
ask why I can't take Persona seriously. That's why. Is there a Witcher dancing spin-off?
They didn't do
No,
spin-off games
answer the
until
question.
after Persona 4.
Answer the question. Is there a Witcher dance-off game?
Yes.
Not yet.
No, there's not. You are wrong. And if there was, it would be a
Oh.
million times better and sexier because it would have real-looking women in it. So there.
Oh man, the sorcerers, their sorceresses having their dance off.
You know, that still would be a game I wouldn't buy. Because I want game in my game. So...
What if you have the rhythm?
You know,
I
don't believe you. I think you may buy it. I think if they put
What if it has
enough
an
easy
easy platinum?
trophies in there, you would buy it.
Okay, if it was $1...
You've already proven you aren't above it.
If it was $1 and there were
Fucking shithead.
and there were sexy Witcher girls in there, then maybe you're right.
You.
For $1, a
All you
platinum
gotta do is
trophy
math
and half an
X
hour
for
of fan
30
service.
minutes.
No.
But
A
let
dollar,
me
a
say
platinum
this.
trophy, and Witcher fan service. Yes, I would buy that.
Let me say this.
Hey, Nathan.
The girls,
Oh, go ahead.
I bet you pay
the
$5
women
for
in
that.
the women in Witcher 3 are fake because they don't look like that. And they use their magic.
Yes, I am aware. I'm aware of the
to make them
story.
so- yes.
Hey, no spoilers here. Some of us are waiting for Black Friday.
They don't cover that in the game.
I've
It's
never
not a
played
spoiler,
Witcher
it's
3.
just-
I never
it's
played
lore.
Witcher.
It's backstory. It's lore from the books, which you're never going to read anyways. Because come on, books. If it's not an animated lawyer, you don't have any interest.
I've actually read a video game book before. But before we get too far away, I wanted to tell you,
Well,
Nathan,
they're not video game
we've
books.
already established you're a whore. We're just negotiating at this point.
Yeah. I can't remember where that's from, but I heard that. The first person I heard say that was Jim Cornette. So, yes. I admit I'm a trophy whore, but I do have some standards. Apparently, they're lower than I thought. Shamefully lower than I thought. But I think my threshold for that kind of shit is about $2, so my name is Mayo. Undermined me. But yeah, some tells me
So,
that
any,
Persona spin-off was not $1.
No, it was more.
Okay.
But any guess as to which book I've read?
One of the Diablo ones?
They have Diablo ones?
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've actually read a video game book too.
They have Doom, they have Diablo.
I read the Doom and Diablo ones. I have to admit, I really like the Doom ones.
I think I read the Doom one back when I was a kid, but
They-
the one
they
I'm
have-
thinking of is Mass Effect.
They have
Oh.
nothing to do with the game, but
You never guessed the one I've read. It's a fighting game one.
Jared,
that's it.
given you,
The fighting game
I
one?
don't think I want to know. I want to have some modicum of respect for you for when I have to
King of
work with you for a
Fighters.
month.
Nah. There it was
you
Mortal
won't.
Kombat.
Oh yeah, they did have more. Yeah,
There's story in that.
there's story in that.
There's a lot of story in it.
I know. See, I'm gonna come to this point again though. If it's not in the fucking game, I don't care.
There's actually story in the game. Never mind.
Yeah, they give you a little text every once in a while as you climb the linear
the story
ladder.
was so convoluted they had to reboot it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had to
That's
reboot
probably
it.
a good idea, though.
They had to reboot it and put Predator in there. Fuck me. Alright. I don't know how to segue into this either, so I'll just say it. Assassin... Do you just wait for me to start
Yep.
talking before you cough? I swear you must.
Yep.
Assassin's Creed Ezio PS4 Xbox One trilogy launches today. Anyone the least bit interested in buying Assassin's Creed again?
No.
I might with the PS4 ones.
Yes, with Ezio. I guess it would be
Oh, yeah, I
Brotherhood,
might.
Revelations, and AC2, if I'm correct.
I might when it gets cheap enough because they removed the multiplayer trophies.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So, would those give you essentially 3 lists of platinums? Because I've proven I could platinum Assassin's Creed 2. I did it back
you
on the Xbox.
You can look on PSN profiles. All 3 lists are up there.
I don't know when I'd have time to do that. Still, so Jared's minimally interested. I might buy it for $15 in a few years. So I'll give it that.
Yeah, that's the way to do it right there.
It'll certainly be one of those things that shows up on a Black Friday for $15.
I'm totally buying Assassin's Creed Syndicate this year. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it on Black Friday. I've decided. I might get Unity too. You know, and that's all patched up, and if I have 30 gigabytes of fucking bandwidth to spend on making that game playable. Speaking of wasting lots of bandwidth to make a game playable, we've been talking about a possible successor for the podcast, Elder Scrolls Online, and they're giving that game away for free starting at about now? When you can start playing it?
6 minutes.
Yeah. So, and I was sitting there going, okay, you know what? We're all on the shelf about this. At least Rebecca and Jared are, right? Jared, I don't just think he doesn't want to spend the money. Rebecca, I don't know what her hang-ups are.
I don't want to spend fucking $30 on it.
And that looks like the cheapest it's going to be.
Black Friday.
Is it going to be 25? Where at?
Yeah, Best Buy, I think.
Okay. I mean, that might be...
For the gold?
For the gold. Yeah. The normal one is
damn.
like 15 right now, dude. Why are you damning?
The gold, 25 is... Would you say 25 is buy it price?
For me, yeah, I'd buy it. I don't know about Rebecca. I might just buy it for her. Because I have money, I'll just buy it.
We still have to have 2 copies.
I'll buy 2 copies.
I sure shit am not going to be able to download this free play of it.
That's the thing.
I don't have space on my hard drive.
I would love to play it now, because you get to carry all that data over, and you get free money and all kinds of shit. It would be a way for us to demo it, play it for a few days, see what it's like.
Until you saw the size and you're like, fuck that.
73 gigabytes.
What was it, 70 gigs?
73 gigabytes, dude. To free play it. And I really want to. I want to do it, but I don't have that kind of bandwidth. Flat out.
I don't have that much fucking space on my...
I'm not even trying to... Because I gotta make space for Final Fantasy 15 in a week and 2 weeks.
Yeah, you want to know
Those are going to be the only 2 games you can have on your hard drive.
Pretty much.
I had to make space to have this game on my hard drive.
Well, you're not playing Final Fantasy 15 anyway, so you're fine.
Yeah, but I'm saying I absolutely have 0 space to get the fucking... Yeah, Elder Scrolls.
So am I the only one that has enough space for this? I just don't have the bandwidth. We're sitting at...
That has a 2 gigabyte hard drive.
Yeah, 2 terabyte. Thank you.
Terabyte.
Let's not undersell my expenditure here.
You know what I meant.
But we're sitting at 270 gigabytes of bandwidth used out of our 350 per month. So, yeah, one of us could buy it, and then we couldn't play it because we couldn't go online. I could go to my parents' house and download it, but who the fuck wants to do that? That's just lame. Fuck, am I in college still?
Do they have the internet at their house?
We'd have to go to their lake house.
Oh.
Yeah, and who wants to sit there? So, yeah, so that's not happening as much as I'd love to demo it. You know, it just...
I forgot to read what she said.
It's not feasible. So, yeah, what it really depends on is Jared, when we go the Elder Scrolls Online. I'm going to say when at this point. It just matters his buy price and when he has the opportunity to afford it.
25 is enticing.
Okay, because I'll buy one for Rebecca. It's not like a Christmas present or anything. It's just I'll get it so we can play it. Because I have, you know, I can spend $25.
I'm sure the Black Friday prices will stick around for another week or month.
If I can scoop it on Amazon for that, I'll just pick up 2. So maybe that... We should be good, though. I mean, come January, presumably we'll have Diablo 3, right?
Yeah.
So... Yeah. Anyways, 25 might be good. It might be a go. So are you pleased with that, Greg?
We have a fair amount of games.
Yeah. We do have
Greg,
Borderlands
you
2.
Join the mission?
Oh yeah, I should do that.
I was shooting off some games to again. Nathan, too. There's a few other games. Because you can...
What other games?
There was...
Go with it, Jared.
Mercenary Kings, which is like a Metal Slug type game.
Oh, that's not bad.
See, I think that would just involve me dying a lot.
I've never been the best of those Metal Slug type games.
Yeah, I'm horrible at them.
I'm way better at Contra for some reason. And they're about the same damn thing. Jared, just carry us through it.
They're 2D side-scroller, kind of bullet hell type things, aren't they? Not quite bullet hell, but you know what I mean.
It's a great game. I can't remember. I don't know if it's still $20 right now or not.
Is it like a compilation or something?
No. It's a full game. It has a lot of missions in it. Bosses. You can like basically you get loot, which I think Nathan.
I do like
just
loot.
like
Do you keep the loot, or is it just like random power-ups?
no, you keep the loot, and then you can craft gun components out of it. You can basically build your own gun.
And my laptop is threatening to restart on me. What a dick. So, yeah, we better finish this up in the next, like, 15 minutes.
And it's just this one guy.
Yeah, so... Because my Elgato is hooked up, so...
Oh, I was like, why would it matter if your laptop... Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm about to get black
screen using...
Well, what else?
I am,
what else
but
do
my
we have
screen-
on the docket, if
My
anything?
screen is going to go black.
We have Borderlands 2.
Yeah, we have Borderlands 2 to go out. Let me see. Right, more bullshit that we don't need to have happen in the world is... Apparently HBO is considering... This guy's an asshole. What else do we have to
Yeah,
kill?
he is. Probably just this thing.
No, that's the thing we're supposed to avoid.
No, I think we had to kill it.
Well, it's too fucking strong, so it can go to hell. They are thinking at HBO about making a prequel to the Game of Thrones series. And I have to say, as much as I like Game of Thrones, this can go fuck right off. We do not need a prequel of this. I kind of like...
You don't want to see the Mad King?
No, I kind of like everything being back in the past, right? Being lore, being prehistory, and it's just something around which all the characters developed. I think I like that more. I think it'll kind of cheapen it and destroy some of the mystique if they reveal that. As much as I genuinely dislike lore and other things. In this case, I'm going to advocate for the lore, because they actually have story that is built up from this lore, so... That's something I'm not really looking forward to too terribly much.
Where is this asshole running towards? Rebecca?
Yeah, he's a dick.
Link burst.
Except to eliminate all the lesser ones. So I was looking to see if there were lesser ones.
Anyone else who watches Game of Thrones have an opinion on this looming travesty?
Meh.
Like, if it came well after, like, all of the other stuff was concluded, that might be interesting to see, you know, behind the scenes what happened. But coming out while the other stuff is still going on? No, I don't like that. Wait. Give it to me later for more content.
This thing just does absurd damage, and every move it makes counts as an attack, apparently.
It's just all over the fucking place, which is the annoying thing.
Well, it feels like one of those games where my character doesn't have the mobility to keep up with it. Alright, and speaking of Black Friday deals, clumsy segue as that is, because we were talking about it earlier, there's supposedly a bundle that is going to be sold at Best Buy, PS4 Pro and a 55-inch 4K HDR-ready Sony brand television,
Yep.
bundled together for $1,000.
Huh.
That's actually not the worst deal in the world, because those TVs are usually pretty expensive. So, I assume no one here isn't the slightest bit interested, right?
I'm throwing out a snare trap just so this thing doesn't leave this place.
Will that actually do anything?
Snare it? I guess. I don't know. That's what it says.
I shot it a bunch. Personally, I could care less about the PS4 Pro now. I was kind of getting enticed by it a while back, but then I found out it doesn't work on some fucking 4K TVs, which is just the height of incompetence.
Lame.
So...
Did I snare it? It did.
It's
Get
very...
it.
Yay! Greg's been waiting to find an excuse to use that, I'm sure. Didn't knock you out again?
I haven't been able to get up yet.
Oh. Okay,
I'm gonna lay
dickhead.
down one of those pillar things.
I'm just gonna blast everything with lightning. Douche.
Oh, thank you.
And I think that is all I've got. As for news to cover, oh, you're a dick. Well, I guess I can do like.
Ah, is that the first time you died?
Yeah, apparently I can do a third of my life bar in a single hit if it wants to. Okay.
Remember, his tail is his weak spot.
Yeah, I'll remember it when it's killing me in one hit. And obscuring the entire camera.
Lightning?
And stunning me with lightning as soon as I get up. Who chose to fight it in this fucking
I'm
building?
putting a post down.
It followed me in here. I didn't intentionally want to
Heal
fight
up,
it
heal
here.
up.
Yay, healing, yay. This boss is a dick. And this area is too enclosed to be fighting it.
It's better than it running away, isn't it?
No. At least we could chase it down when it ran away. Here we can't dodge its attacks. Well, at least I can't.
Quit biting me, dick.
Does anyone else here have any clue what these terms mean yet?
No.
Run into that. If you're low on health, run into that.
Origami is activated. Aren't we fighting them? What does it mean when they're activated?
Dick?
Origami's just the name of the thing, right?
Yeah, but they said it was activated.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Whatever that even means. So has anyone here played Pokemon? Am I going to be the only one introduced to this soon?
Is this the first Pokemon game you've ever played?
This will be the first one.
Wow. How do you go
I
this
never
long
played
without
Pokemon.
playing Pokemon?
Because I play better
I've never
games.
played
Play
Pokemon.
Wait a minute, Jared?
Nope.
See,
I
I'll tell you a little story, Greg.
Cross.
Back in the day, when all the kiddies were on their Game Boy Advances, whiling their lives away getting Rowlets and Pikachus and Gigadorks and whatever the fuck.
How do you know all these names?
Because it's like
just made a bunch
immersive
of
in
them
pop
up.
culture. And, well, I made the last one
And
up,
everyone
but
knows Pikachu.
yeah, I made the last one up, and Rowlet is the first name on that chart that Claire was working on, and I've looked at it, so it kind of stuck. So, while you all were playing that, or at least when Greg was, I was playing games like Baldur's Gate. You know, real games. The
You
story.
know, Baldur's Gate. If I didn't know better, I would say you've been playing Baldur's Gate for 15 fucking years.
You know what? I haven't played that
He
game in
kinda has.
I haven't played that game in a year.
In a year.
Any Baldur's Gate, any of those types of games. And Baldur's Gate,
So you,
Gate. Yeah,
you
if you
broke
played
your
that,
15. You broke your 15-year fast, then, huh?
nah, it's been off and on for 15 years. But man, if you played them, you'd understand. They're that good. They're the best RPG series ever made. Coming from someone who's been around the block when it comes to RPGs. And Planescape Torment, man, if you want to talk about an immersion of story and gameplay, now there you go. So no, I was too
Well,
busy
this guy
playing
is
good
an
games.
asshole.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
Lightning dick?
Yeah, but Pokemon's been around for 20 years. You could have, at any point in time, been exposed to it. You know,
Yeah.
between all the good games. Because it doesn't take all 20 years to play all those games.
You know, given how people are talking about it and all these generations and this nationalist, I don't think that's true.
What do you mean? What isn't true?
I think people have been playing these games for 20 years and that it takes 20 years to play it.
No, I'm talking about Baldur's Gate.
What about it?
You could have beat it and tried Pokemon. It's very possible to do both.
Why? I could just play Baldur's Gate again with a different class, make different story decisions. Come up with different tactics instead of throwing the same Pokeball at the same Pokemon to get a different evolution of the same shit that's going to be the same thing no matter what I do. Yeah?
Yeah, you're not convincing anybody but yourself.
I don't need to be convinced.
I'm not saying
You're the only one
Pokemon's a
that's played
fantastic game.
So how many Pokemon have you played? How many Pokemon
I'm
games?
saying that it's been out for 20 plus years, and that for a gamer not to have played it at all is a little crazy.
Yeah, but you're the only one who has played it.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, and I'm also the biggest gamer.
Oh,
Jared
okay.
hasn't
That's,
played it.
you know, that's a bit of a big statement there. Is anyone here going to agree with Greg? He's the biggest gamer here.
I think Jared is.
Because I will challenge you on that, sir. And see, here's the thing. Because after Baldur's Gate came out, there was Planescape
Did somebody
Torment.
get me?
There was
What
Icewind
the
Dale.
heck? This is my first time dying.
Oh, I don't know where you are.
I got you. You're right.
Are your numbers green or red?
Then there was Icewind Dale. There was Baldur's Gate 2. There's
Oh,
Icewind
no,
Dale
I'm
2. There's Temple of Elemental Evil. There's Neverwinter Nights. They've been making really great games all this time. You would have played some of them if you weren't playing Pokemon.
Or if I, had a PC and could have played them.
Come on, these games run on
But
toasters.
did
You
I
have
did my roommate have a Game Boy that he let me use? Yes, he did. So I played
So
Pokemon.
for you,
Okay.
it was opportunity.
Yeah,
and
so yeah, you're not talking about your gaming cred here. You're talking about your lack of funding.
Or lack of access.
Same thing.
Kids don't always get to pick what they play. I know it may shock you.
Okay, this is gonna scare you, but I worked a summer job when I was 13 and raised money to buy my own computer, and that's what I played these on.
Oh, did your parents let you keep whatever money you raise?
Yeah, because it's my fucking money and I earned
Oh, how
it.
fortunate. How fortunate that you had parents that let you do that.
Well, see, my parents wanted to instill good work ethic in me. They failed, but they thought it would work. And I squandered all
Not
my money.
everyone has parents that do these things.
No, some
Or
parents
let
suck.
them do these things.
Jesus, will this thing ever fucking die?
40 endurance remaining.
I'm about done with this fucking enemy. Seriously. I am running out of give a shits.
Yeah, this is a little much.
I don't get to see its health.
That's
even
also
seem like we're
bullshit. Why,
supposed to be
why can't you
fighting.
see its health?
There's an item you can get that lets you... Everything it does counts as an attack. Like, what is this, fucking Super Mario Brothers?
Anyway, to
It's
sum up,
inside.
Pokemon is a brilliant game development decision. I mean, think about it. You have 100. Let's just take the very first game. You have 100 plus monsters that you can level up individually. You can catch individually. Well, there's probably more than I forget how many there is. Let's say 170 or so. You split some of those between two games. You make some trade mechanic. You get kids to buy two versions. I mean, a little scummy, but boy, was it probably good on the old bottom line.
Yeah, it was a nice way to earn money.
But it's basically virtual cockfighting.
Yeah, pretty much.
You capture these monsters. Each one of them you can level up individually. They each have evolutionary forms.
Most
Oh, see, it's hurt. We gotta be close.
And see, all I'm thinking of when you're talking about all this is, I wish I had the time and money to play
Okay,
Tyranny.
that son of a bitch.
I wish I could play Tyranny. Divinity Original Sin is coming out, or Divinity Original Sin 2 is coming out soon. I just... fuck Pokemon. Again, like every other Pokemon game, as far as I'm concerned, it is lost in a sea of good RPGs. Good Western RPGs.
But you're clearly outnumbered in your way of thinking.
Not on this
on the
podcast.
No. Yes, on this podcast with 4 people, you're not outnumbered.
I'll take it.
In the real world, you're clearly outnumbered.
Lame.
Why isn't it letting me do anything? There we
You
go.
keep making argument ad popularum, and it's a logical fallacy. It doesn't mean anything.
It does when it comes to what they make.
A fool and their money are soon parted. There, that's my response to your, but a lot of people bought it. There you go. And I'm about to drop out here soon, so that's going to be fun. And I'll still be able to talk, but I'm probably about to... Oh, no, wait. No, my computer shouldn't do anything, because my computer's always going to be on, so the Elgato is going to be powered. And let's see how this goes.
This thing sucks.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking sick of this. Do we have another game we could play?
Borderlands 2.
Yeah, I guess there's that.
Are you?
It might be time to hook up Borderlands 2. This is fucking ridiculous.
Are we supposed to be fighting this? Rebecca, what did you get us into?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is there a way to check the damn missions? Mission check.
Okay, it's
We have
on
to
the
kill a
ground, at
Varja.
least.
Yes, we're supposed to kill this thing. They need to give us weapons about 10 times more powerful. Because this is bullshit. And it keeps running into buildings where it's impossible to dodge its attacks.
Dang it.
Okay.
I mean, that sucks too, that whenever you revive someone, you give them your health, literally.
Oh, really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Holy shit. Damn it. There's not like a
I'm shooting this thing with my
dodge.
shotgun and it did 9 damage
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hit it.
in its
I guess
butt.
on its face hurts a little bit. Its tail hurts more. Yeah, you gotta hit its tail, pretty much. Oh, Jared got knocked out for the first time? Well, that's when you know things are bad. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not the first time, right?
I thought it was. I'm just not paying enough attention, I guess.
What the fuck? Lame.
This battle's very nearly done.
It's got to be near death. It's ran away for one.
Final fucking way. Jesus shit, that was a pain in the ass.
Anyway,
That was obnoxious.
yeah, it was
No,
definitely
seriously,
obnoxious.
Greg. Don't you anyway me. I'm gonna play Pokemon soon. I'm gonna be open-minded and play Life is Strange. I'm probably gonna play Gone Home just so I can legitimately bitch about it. But you, motherfucker, you need to play Planescape Torment and Baldur's Gate at some point. I've got to hold you to this.
I've played Baldur's Gate.
Have
I've
you?
not beaten it.
Well, then you
Yes.
you don't get a time. You need to beat
I've
that
not beaten it.
game. It is one of the best RPGs ever
it's
made.
Planescape Torment I've never played, remember?
It is one of the best RPGs ever. They're both some of the best RPGs ever made. It's
Have
like
you
a...
ever played a Septerra Core?
You never what?
Have you ever played Septerra Core?
I've
That
heard of it,
sounds
but
familiar.
I've never played it.
Have you heard
I
of
got
it?
a B.
Doesn't it sound like a space shooter?
Nah, I think it's an RPG. I mean, I had it.
No.
I literally had a piece of shit computer and it couldn't run it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I gotta be ranked 2. Something is definitely
Me
off
too.
here. Yeah, how fucking ridiculous that boss fight was. They better be selling us some better shit at the store, because... Oh, did you see her boobs jiggle? At least they could code that into the game. Fucking Japan.
We better be getting better weapons.
I know, because that was ridiculous. Like, Rebecca, it makes sense, because she probably hasn't upgraded anything, but...
Oh no, I haven't.
And seriously, I hate to be this old codger, but who in their right mind would let these fucking kids go out dressed like that?
I know. Who wants to fight in a miniskirt and a fucking half shirt? And
Like,
then...
see, in games like Senran Kagura, I can give it a pass because it never tries to be serious. But this, it's trying to tell you a story. There's supposed to be shit going on here, right?
Both girls are barely wearing anything.
So when you're... Yeah. When you have a game and you don't even try to make sense from the beginning of the game, I don't care. Okay, I don't care how stupid it is. But if you try then later to make me think that you're being serious and you've confronted me with nothing but abject stupidity up until that point, then there's a problem. Then I go, okay, what the fuck?
Gun.
Yeah, I'd like one of those. One of those guns that, you know, do some damage to the things. Have fun, you two.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
You are the flank.
This is how you die. Oh, Jesus.
It's having flashbacks. Well, she's supposed to get psych help.
Another reason why child soldiers probably aren't the best.
All they have are children. Don't shoot him.
It's like, this is kind of one of the things with JRPGs, is they tell stories that you can relate to, but then they cover it up with such ridiculousness that it just becomes nonsensical. It's like, how can I even care?
It seems like she's going to shoot that guy.
Yeah, I know. No, she shoots the roof. You crazy PTSD bitch. Oh, now nobody
She
can
locked
help
him in there with it. Yeah.
What a cunt.
Maybe break that glass window right there and jump through it? You know, because it's glass.
Yeah, it's not like you have big-ass weapons.
You know, I was going to say, why don't they just shoot through it? That's kind of the definition of being surrounded. Everywhere you turn is redundant.
Those are some creepy faces, though. I'll give them that.
If they weren't everywhere you turned, you wouldn't be surrounded. I hate... I'm not going to be pedantic. I'm not going to be pedantic. But... Right, I did want to say that... God, boob jiggle out the ass. Come on, guys. Anyways.
It's anime.
I know, but... Whatever. I want to put Rebecca
Just hit
over.
her in the head.
She's... Yeah, can
Behead the bitch.
Can you give me an option
She's
to chop her
useless.
head off? You want to know why Rebecca's such a cool girlfriend? This is what she wants. Boobs don't move like that. Damn it. Whatever. This is what Rebecca wants for Christmas. She wants a 2 terabyte hard drive for her PS4. And she wants me to install it for her. That is a Christmas present I can get behind.
Indeed, that's a good present.
I also want a power drill, but not from him.
No. She is the fixer-upper of this relationship. I make things worse when I try to do manly things.
Do you want the power drill for that girl?
Yeah, right now.
For her forehead.
Give her a fucking lobotomy.
But yeah, I've started writing a little bit for Dishonored 2.
You're boned, dude.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, a little bit. Literally the training. That's about it. And a little bit of the first mission.
This game is a bad influence. Because he's smoking.
He's cool.
How
he killed
did
one.
they get cigarettes?
How are they gonna show him that, or show that he's cool without him smoking?
True.
That's pretty much like...
I mean, he does wear all black.
Yeah.
So, and had a date. Like, getting a date in Japan is like a huge deal. So...
Honestly, I don't even believe it happens anymore. But he's a cool kid, you can tell, because he might be like 19. He's probably the old guy here. They probably call him Old Man. You know, anime does that shit.
Yeah, he's all of 5 years older than us.
Actually, what the hell was his name?
I think he died.
Ludlow?
Lindau.
Something like Lindau.
Lindau.
I was close.
He's 26 years old. Yeah, he's the old man.
See, I
died.
got mail,
He died.
which means that mission, we never did that mission before.
No. Okay, apparently that thing we fought, its weaknesses are Blaze, Freeze, and Divine.
Oh, bullshit. I was shooting it with Blaze shotgun shells.
Yeah, I was shooting it with fire
Blaze
bullets,
and
so...
Freeze.
Well, the thing that sucked is my weapon's a spark, so it was doing less damage.
Yeah, my weapon is cold, I think, so... It's just
My
a matter...
weapon is not augmented.
And that bird thing is... I don't get this. Its attack element is Blaze, but its weaknesses are Blaze and Freeze. Okay.
Oh, there's new scythes available. I mean,
Good.
there's new weapons available.
Fucking need them. Buy items. Buy equipment. Melee weapon. Where are my swords at? Wand. Where are my swords at? There they are. Melee weapon. Okay.
La Morte.
Gracida. I am using spares.
Chill Blade is still the best weapon that I can buy.
You might have to craft it.
Yeah, I probably will. Okay, let's see what crafting there is. Rebecca, I took your spot.
My spot.
Yep, your terminal. Craft
Whatever.
equipment. Melee weapon. Gem sword Zishi? There's something called a... Oh, okay. I guess that wasn't an item for me.
It just kicked me out.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here.
Connecting to the session has been interrupted. Yeah, well, I guess I didn't do anything. I think we're done with the podcast, though. Does anyone have anything else? I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything.
We managed to,
I'm still working on Dragon Quest 7.
yeah. They kind of shot me down when it came to Dragon Quest 8. They're like, I don't know if we'd be able to work on that right away. And I was like, aw. But hopefully it will get done. Hopefully it will.
Yeah, I think the only reason they would do a Tales game is because Crystal would do it, and we know how that turned out.
Yeah, they pretty much said that they don't really sell anyway, so... and...
Say, how did Tales guides not sell? Those, if any
That's the
games
thing.
need guides, it's those ones.
That's the thing, I swear they used to say that the Tales guides sold. Because I remember them saying they sold. But that was like a year ago or something.
I
I
swear,
guess they
man,
don't sell anymore.
I don't buy it.
Uh-oh.
Those games need guides. Because you miss one skit and your 100% file is done.
Greg is, anticipating some bullshit going on, huh?
It's just that it's just how those games are.
Well, I guess some guides don't sell as well as we think.
Maybe they don't sell enough to justify paying for them, you know? Especially not if they're not going to get exclusive access to them. Did you get kicked off the party?
I got kicked out of the party, and which kicked me out of the game. Or your game.
Oh, and that... No, yeah, this was your game, so that's what kicked us all out, too. Okay. The world makes sense again. So what the hell drops all
does
this...
make sense.
What drops all this chimera stuff? I can make a tiger tail weapon. It's a spark weapon, but it does more damage.
I think that Chimera is the thing we just fucking fought.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that cat thing.
Gun. What gun was I? Was I just using a normal gun? No, I was using an assault. I think I have a wand equipped? Yeah, wand. And I can't make any of the better guns, but... I'm not really going to cry about that. Oh, I can make a Better shotgun, something called Evil Eye.
Where does it say what they do?
What do you mean? Are you on the screen where it says slash, crushing, piercing, etc.?
No, I'm on the craft one.
Does it say the materials?
Yeah.
Hit triangle.
Oh.
Yeah, it shows you all their stats.
Okay.
The elements, I can't remember what they all mean. One of them is fire, one of them is cold, another, I think it's like
I can make something
blaze,
called a tiger
frost, spark, and divine. What weapon are you using?
tail. The original.
The normal sword?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a tiger tail too.
Oh,
That's
I
what
used the knife.
That's what I just made. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna make a tiger tail.
I wonder how these daggers work though.
Yay, I got a thingy.
I'm using a spare.
Yeah, someone had to do something interesting. I played around with Sias, but I wasn't terribly impressed with him. Ooh, I can make a spear called Gracita.
What's wrong with the scythe?
I don't know. I don't think it really did anything that the sword didn't do better. Okay, let me end this podcast stream here, and we will keep fucking around, I guess. Oh yeah, I can make that Lamort site too.
I can make. You should be able to make some.